NEC member Mr. Andile Lungisa has some quite interesting things to say. In what he said on Twitter, somebody then asked him to join the MK party. And then he answered. And it is his answer that gives me a bit of, Mr. Andile, what are you saying here? So I'm going to share. But let's start with the first tweet. He says, I never imagined that there will be a moment in our country where a white racist party like DA will set the agenda, will set agendas for hours will be reduced on opposition. Sorry. Let me repeat this. I never imagined that there will be a moment in our country where a white racist party like DA will set agendas. Ours will be reduced on opposing them on social media. This moment was never challenged. A Xhosa idiom eti ixela ayakhe okawubuzwa. Hey, yabona ke isiXhosa. Yeah, uyabona ke kodwa ke sikho lapho. So ke bathi isiXhosa sitolikwa. isiXhosa sitolikwa mfundini. Yeah. Mhlekazi omhle ongazokubhubhana ngomso. isiXhosa sitolikwa. Right. Now I want you to listen to Helen Zille. Helen Zille once said this, and very quite interesting. She once said this. What is good for white people is good for South Africa. What do you think about that? For a moment, just think about that. What is good for white South Africans is good for black South Africans. What was she trying to say? What is the encrypted message? There are a lot of things that you can think of there. But I want us to proceed, but there are a lot of things, there are questions, including the fact that members of ANC, NEC are not happy. Unless I'm wrong. And because the last time I checked, Mr. Andile Lungisa was indeed a member of NEC. The last time I checked. But I do remember as well that he was not in favor of the GNU. Somebody commented asking Andile Lungisa and said, just join MKP. That thing of yours is dead. Now the question that I want to have for you, or I want to ask you is, do you think that Andile Lungisa will join MK Party? His answer is very interesting on this. He answered this question. I'm coming. And I'm going to tell you what he's got to say. But let's start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks Party. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay. Now I promised that I was going to tell you what Andile Lungisa said about that. In fact, he comments and he says, okay, let's start with the question. The question was, not this question, it was a statement or a suggestion. Just join the MKP. That thing of yours is dead. Then he respond and said this. I don't join organizations, Mhlekazi. What does it? I'm lost. I'm lost. Number one, there's plurality organizations. I'm lost. But let's read comments and maybe people will give you a bit of clarity. Somebody commented and say, maybe Mbalula can tell us why the ANC always prefer the DA. I mean, I am sure all ANC branches are against it. Lol, you joined the ANC through, look, you joined the ANC though. Silly answer. Another person commented and said, according to a poll conducted by the SRF in August 2022, the DA support base was diverse, with 32% of its supporters being black, 31% colored, 7% Indian, 30% white. This suggests that 70% of the DA supporters were non-white. What white racist party are you talking about? I wish I was borrowed time to answer this question. I will simply say, if I was invited to answer that question, I will simply say, if you want to see whose interest does the party serve, it's very simple. In South Africa, somewhere in Limpopo, somewhere around 2024, a story break out that two white farmers, with the help of one guy from Zimbabwe, they've taken the life of black two sisters, and upon taking their lives, they then take their bodies and feed their bodies to pigs. Now, to give a bit of context, this is happening under agriculture, because these are farmers. And then we look at who is a farmer in this country, who is the Minister of Agriculture in this country. Rather, the Minister of Agriculture comes from DA, and that Minister of Agriculture goes by the name of John Steenhuisen. John Steenhuisen says nothing as a Minister of Agriculture. The DA as an organization says nothing about it. AfriForum released no statement about it. FF Plus released no statement about it. In fact, they even went and defended their name by threatening legal action against people who were suggesting some things, but they never condemned that incident. Therefore, this one incident tells you whose interest do they serve. When everybody was agreeing with the Bella Bill, who opposes the Bella Bill? DA. The DA knows who it represents, and thus some people refer to it as a racist party. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on, but let me not. What I've just shared now is enough. There are so many incidents that have happened in this country, yet the DA has never said a thing. Wait until it affects white people. Then the DA is willing to take you to court. They will fight at all cost. But let it affect a black person. What did the DA do to hoes? Nothing. They just suspend hoes and leave it there. There was an incident of Fly's affair, of a black person involved, right? What did DA do? They took that matter far. Let me leave it, man. I don't want to go further. It tells you whose interest do they serve. The next person says, likewise, approximately 1.22 million white South Africans, 27% or 4.526 million have favorable view of the ANC as of 2024, and you don't see them in Pali representing the ANC. Then the person says, don't dare come with facts when they came with propaganda, you're going to ruin the narrative. Okay. The next person says, well, it's about time someone stands against the racist ANC and it's winning. And is winning. When will you, ANC, realize that your policies are not relevant anymore? That is why the DA is going to court. And then the person says, are you drunk? The reason I captured those comments is because I needed to show you the diversity of the comments. Another person says, or people said, the DA aren't racist. Can you name a party that is more inclusive than the DA? Can you elaborate on why do you say the DA is racist? The vast majority of DA voters are black, you idiot. I am not going to entertain this because I've already shown you that the interest of the party, yes, they are using black people to gain power because they know statistically white people are minority. Even if they get colored, they're not going to get all colored. Even if they get Indians, still black people are majority in this country. So for them to go into power, they need to pretend as if they have black interest, but they don't. It's a fact. Like, I don't need to come up with more and more of this, but let's continue. Somebody said, soon the ANC will be voted out by black people. Times have changed. Some have seen the corruption comrade in action without arrest. They are governor of the pain the ANC unleashed on South Africa. Your own people will turn on you. It was always inevitable. They are once great ANC. Another person says, we have our beloved ANC leaders to thank for that. Had you guys done a great job in government over the years, we will not be here today. Their own goals that we scored have resulted in the mess that we find ourselves in. I will assume that this is a member of ANC. And I like the analogy, the fact that they are taking accountability. Let's move on to the next person who said, but ANC has power to abandon the DA and forge coalition with MK Party and EFF, but Capital have kept them in current marriage for if you want to lament, do it go little cause do it go little house cause they enable it and has the power to divorce. Woo. Nah. Hey. The other person says, that's what happened when the party that was meant to transform the economic status of the majority of people, voters, sell out to our former colonizers. They started setting the tone by giving Nelson Mandela accommodation at Houghton. Hey! Yeah, okay. We are very much close to the end. Let's read this. You see that the ANC has created a conducive environment for these very regressive occurrences. Are you remaining there merely for traditions? Can't you see the MK Party need your hands in Eastern Cape? Oh! Will he join? I don't know. The next person says, ANC chose the DA for the reason. Just embrace the DA. It is the will of the ANC handlers. ANC is happy about the court cases, but pretending to be unhappy in public. Yeah, that's deep. That's very deep. You all come and vent acting all fresh here on Twitter. Ganti nitini pa gwenza so-called NEC meetings. Oi! Aibo! Another person says, CR17 funders are holding Umbuto ANC by Strotum. No step aside can even come to play on Palapala. He is protected more than everyone who is black in this country. Hey! Aibo! The ANC's internal fictions are too entrenched and driven by personal gain over collective good. Loyalty to outdated alliances selfish progress. You will remain sidelines, voice drowned by infights, as the party clings to relevancy while failing to serve the people. Slow death. Aye! It's not my handwriting. People spoke. The DA is a thorn in the flesh of the corrupt forces. Mr. Corrupt Zuma spy, snake, you can call the DA racist, but we logical think kings, sons, or of all ages, shades, size, forms, and full aware that DA is a party of good governance, excellent service delivery, and economic growth. I don't believe in what this person said, but everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I don't believe in this. Then the next person says, your counterproductive sloganer politics makes no impression on SA's full aware and informed about the situation on the ground. What we have the so-called renewed but still corrupt ANC government do 431 years regarding upskilling the skill set and the competence level of black SA citizens. The workplace, nothing. Did not even build new schools, especially vocational, technical schools. The person goes on and on and on and on and on and on. I think I'm struggling with the fact that some words, capital letters, a lot. The writing style, it's basically a problem to me. I would have read everything. But again, the last comment says, isiZulu, but in Zulu bathi, uzenzile akakhalelwa. Finish it for me. Kukhalelwa bongani.